Hello, gremlins, or soon to be gremlins. I got tagged in the Get to Know Me BookTuber tag by Spooky Little Library, and I just now got a chance to do it. It is a 10 question thing. I have it on my phone. I will get into that one sec. So, oh my gosh. I'm trying to see. Is this even the right screenshot? No, it's this one. Oh, so Steve Donahue, whose account is Saint Donahue, did the tag and urged people to do it, but the original tag was created by Jessica's library card, and she did it on the first anniversary of being on BookTube. And so Steve, I also hope I'm saying that right. I'm assuming it's Donahue. I knew someone with that name and that's how I pronounced it. But he said, like, basically tag anyone, even if it's not an anniversary or a specific like milestone for you as a booktuber, just to get your account out there and share some accounts you really enjoy. So there you go. Oh no, my battery is dying. Can I rapid fire this? Probably not. Oh boy. See, this is what happens. So I have all that detail for you at least. There are 10 questions and I will do them once my battery charges. So I will be back momentarily. It will not even matter to you, but I will be back to do the 10 questions. Hello, I told you, it would seem like nothing at all to you, but I'm here to actually answer the questions now that my battery is charged. Though my phone probably does need to be charged. But yes, I already went over all the details. So there are 10 questions, which I said before. And those 10 questions are, so the first one is, who are you? Share a little bit about yourself, as much as you feel comfortable. So my name is Catherine. I am married to my lovely wife, Krista. And, oh, my fingers. So these are gonna be like this for a little while, so I guess I'll bring them up. I got into a snowblower incident on President's Day, and part of both of these fingers got amputated by the snowblower, and thus here they are. Eventually I won't have gauze on them, but for the time being they will always be in gauze in videos because they're healing, and you can't just like slap some stitches on something and call it a day. So they're just like this. They consistently look like this. I can't 100% use this hand, though I'm supposed to be using it more and more, so I occasionally try and hold some things that are a little heavy in it just to see if I can do it. But yeah, there's that. For book things, I kind of read all over the place. I am just a very chaotic reader. So my favorite things to read are horror, like really all kinds of horror, but I do prefer like a queer horror or a religious horror. I read some thrillers, but I feel like that's super sporadic. I read a lot of queer romance, though I like pepper that out throughout the year. Then what else do I read? Oh, is that really like the bulk of it? I feel like I also in May attempt to do like Star Wars books. So if you like Star Wars, in May I'll be reading a bunch of Star Wars books, but that I normally try and keep to 1 month. Sometimes I do other goofy stuff. Like I've done reading full series vlogs because I wanted to read them. So like I'd never read Twilight, so I read all the Twilight books. I had never read the entire Vampire Academy series, so I read all of that. I feel like those are the big ones. But yeah. We also have a lot of dogs and cats, and they make a lot of appearances in my vlog. So most of my content is super long form. I film like a weekly reading vlog or like a few days reading vlog with kind of a TBR established. I also am trying to do a lot of like nostalgic content going forward. I did some last year where I read Babysitter's Club and American Girl books because I loved those growing up, and I'm gonna do some more of that this year, but I haven't like officially planned them, but the goal is to do some of them. How long have I been on BookTube? I think 1.5 years. I think it's almost 2 years. I'm not 100% sure. I think it's 1.5 years, 2 years, I think. What kind of books do you love to read? Oh, I kind of covered this already. So it's what kind of books do you love to read? Has BookTube had an effect on what you read? And I will say yes. So BookTube, since I already kind of covered this, BookTube has led me to read more newer releases when I very rarely did that. As a reader in general, I just kind of read whatever I came across, and that was typically backlisted stuff from authors or just like very random things that I saw. So this, like, BookTube has helped me find newer writers or new writers that I didn't know. And I've also experienced more horror. Definitely reading more horror based on video suggestions. I've read a few more thrillers, but I don't know. I used to primarily just read like cozy mystery books. Now I've kind of gravitated away from that. Just because I read so much of it that I know the books are a bit formulaic and I wanted a bit of a break. But yeah, I will say it has introduced me to new authors, more authors, and it has really pushed me to read more horror. Romance was a thing I started dipping my toe into kind of when I got married. And my wife and I listened to some audiobooks together that are queer romance. So I do think the romance element is more my wife than anything else, because she loves like a rom-com, a romance, and so that got me more into it. Also, I'm married and in love, so I feel like that just like made it easier for me to want to read romance. But yeah, BookTube, more horror, has like, that's really the big thing. What do you enjoy about making BookTube videos? I really like posting long-form content. I really just like doing daily vlogs or like weekly vlogs because I think it's just fun. I always wanted to do that because I used to do videos. There are some older ones on my channel where I would like sit down and film, but I always wanted to do like a big vlog and I couldn't figure out how to do it, and now I know how to do it. The downside though of wanting to do big form videos like that is, what do you not enjoy? And I don't like editing. I very rarely edit my clips at all, and I sometimes fight with my editing site. I don't use this. I'm using like Adobe Express. Like, I'm not using anything fancy. I'm just throwing the footage into a thing to make it compatible with YouTube, and I still don't like doing that. I just kind of wish I could take my SD card, throw it at YouTube, and it would just do it itself, but I know I can't do that, so I hate editing. I hate having to remember if my SD cards are full and my battery is charged. That's just a personal thing. I just don't like doing it. What else? What video on your channel are you most proud of? I've done a lot of videos. I really liked my Make the Yuletide Gay video like in December, where I read only queer Christmas romance. That was really fun. I really enjoyed doing the Twilight videos, even though Twilight is not the series for me, but I was having a heck of a time. Like, I was just like having so much fun doing that. My wife was very involved. It was very fun. And then she like added extra Twilight books in for some later videos I did. What else? I liked the Vampire Academy one, though admittedly I did get my fingers chopped during that section, but I really enjoyed doing that. I will say any full series ones I did, I really enjoyed. When I get to read like new or inventive books, those are really fun, but it's really hard to pick a favorite. I will say like Twilight, Vampire Academy. I also really freaking love doing the Babysitter's Club one for Claudia because she's my favorite, and the Samantha one. Those were just like so peak nostalgia that it was just really fun. So I would look at, if you're looking for videos that I really, really liked and you want to check out, pick a full series one, or like me reading a very specific TBR, and that would be it. Is there anything you wish was different about BookTube? I guess I feel like I wish there was maybe a little bit more community. There are accounts that do a ton of this. So like Kelsey from Slime and Slashers works to build community within BookTube really well. I know there are bigger booktubers do like their book clubs, and I'm sure those are great. I watch them, but I like don't 100% participate, but like they've also done like trips and things like that. So like bigger booktubers have been able to do like some really cool stuff. I think some of it is I just need to be more comfortable like getting involved in things. I did do like Hellathon and Halloweenathon, and that was really fun, but it's also still kind of hard for me to do like a Discord thing or do a live event with someone just because of how my schedule is. So some of that is just me. So that's a little bit on me, but I would like to see like smaller accounts getting more promotion, I guess. I think that would be my like big thing. 3 books that you've reviewed on their channel that you feel represent you as a reader. Ooh, they're all here. So first one, over here. Camp Damascus by Chuck Tingle. Religious horror. Incredible. American Rapture by CJ Lead. Religious horror. Incredible. Adored it. The last one is Say a Little Prayer. Religious queer romance. Perfect. Incredible. Ideal. There we go. Those are the 3. One of them lives on a bookshelf in our hallway that's full of queer romance books, so that's why it's on the floor and not like behind me like the other 2. Let's see. Name 3 booktubers whose content inspires you. I will say Kelsey at Slime and Slashers. I think it's incredible that she can do so many events. I think that's just remarkable. Happy Haunt's Library. She does so much fun like cozy stuff, and I just love watching her videos. Also, I'm sorry I'm not like putting stuff up here. I told you I hate editing, so I'll tag them in the description, don't you worry. Speaking of the library, I really enjoy watching her vlogs, and she has given me some really, really good recommendations that I have adored. Who else? I'm trying to stick to, like, these are all still pretty big booktubers in my eyes, but like not like the ones, like not ones who have done like trophy trips and big stuff like that, because I feel like you already know them. Though I will I am going to say Gavin Reads It All. I really enjoy his content, and he kind of inspired me to do these like full series vlog kind of things, just because his are so much fun and I thought it would be really cool to do. And they are. I also love his cats, and he is very sweet just to watch. I just like watching his stuff. I even put some of his old videos on for background. I also think Jan Akaton does a really great job of editing, so I like watching her videos, but like I cannot do a cramming vlog. That will never happen. Also, I don't do like I want to have this many books read in the month. I just kind of like write them as I go. I also love Kayla's stuff. So those are like bigger accounts that I follow that I think are really cool. I also think their book clubs are, well, Kayla's book club is fun. I don't do the book club for Jen because it's her Patreon thing, but I have read some of the books and they were a fun time. I enjoyed them, and I like watching her full moon readathon thing that she does when it's up. Okay, Share the Love. It can be challenging. Oh, I kind of already did this. I combined the two questions. I'm sorry. So the ones I already mentioned, who else? Oh my gosh. Catherine, I forget her username all the time. So I'm gonna have to look it up. Hold on. Got it in front of me. I follow her. Let's see. Hold on. It is, where is she at? Oh my gosh. Also Jordaline. I love Jordaline's stuff. Katrina Brown's videos are great, and her horror recs are so good. Who else? Because I know I'm forgetting people. Oh, and Spicy Cats Reads, also very cool. Some of the romance she reads I would not read, or they read. I would not read. But I have read a couple, and they've been fun. Also, who else? Katie Colson is fun, but she and I have very different reading tastes. So I'm gonna just watch her to get spoiled for books that I know I'm not gonna read. And Erin Megan, her stuff is so fun, and she just did reading, well, a few things, but her Sunrise on the Reaping video was very sweet, and just like really I felt captured like loving a series, even if that series makes you sad. So there you go. I think that's everything. Was that all the things? Did I do it? Did I get all the stuff? I'm clicking the wrong buttons on my phone. I think I did it. I think. I'm horrible at tags like this. I go too far ahead, and then I like combine things in my brain. So yeah, but I think that's it. I'm just gonna say, if you watch this, please feel free to do this. I will have tagged some accounts below. Some, probably not the like, I'll tag certain accounts. I'm not gonna tag everybody because that feels like a lot of tags, but I will tag some people. But yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the upcoming vlog. I have a vlog planned, and feel free to check out my older content. I'm sorry if this was incredibly chaotic, but I kind of am just chaos. That's kind of why I like gremlins. This is not a gremlin, FYI, he is a mogwai, but I chose gremlins as the name. 1, because it's really fun to say. 2, it is inclusive of all beings. And 3, gremlins' original like definition is that they're little tiny invisible things that ruin technology, and I just feel like the chaos that I am is embodied in a gremlin. So you all get to be gremlins and make chaos on the internet with me if you subscribe and watch my stuff. So yeah, that is everything. I will see you in my next actual long form content. It's so weird doing a short video. It always throws me off. But yeah, I'm also on Instagram at CliffGoEverAfter. So if you like this, please give it a thumbs up, all that jazz. And I will see you in the next vlog, gremlins. Bye.